What's going on, y'all? It's Monty back with another Mondays with Monty. You saw how I got the hand motion. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm already starting off great. But today I wanted to talk about the paradox of making an album that is very cohesive. And for those who don't know, I'm currently in the process of making my first album. The name of the album is going to be And Then There Was Me, and it's coming out on February 14th. So be ready for that. That's in 3 weeks. The thing that I really wanted to do with this album is to make it a whole story. Because a lot of albums, at least to the people that I listen to, a lot of albums don't necessarily follow a story all the time, but sometimes they do. But a lot of them don't, like blend into each other. I know IDK has done it with some of the albums that I've heard from him, where all of his songs blend together and it sounds pretty, like it smells really smooth. And that's what I wanted to do with this album. I wanted to make every transition in between each song feel seamless. But that's where I'm kind of running into a problem, because I feel as if with albums like that, you kind of have to listen to the entirety of the album every time you listen. Don't get me wrong, a good song is a good song. But I feel as if sometimes to feel up to the emotion or whatever part of the story that song is in, you either have to be in that mood or be listening to the album from front to back. Some songs can't stand alone, which makes it difficult to listen to an album, front to back all the time. Because if you want to hear one song, you got to listen to the whole album. I mean, it's weird to think about, and maybe I'm just thinking and overthinking about doing this because this is going to be the first project that I ever drop. What if my songs are too cohesive? What if the story flows too well? Are people only going to want to listen to it when they can listen to the entirety of the thing? Don't get me wrong. I think I've already said it, but a good song is a good song. People are going to listen to a good song when they have an opportunity. But I feel as if when people are making albums that are just that are glorified mixtapes, they're just a bunch of songs, just one after the other, whatever. They might have a similar sound, might not, but they're just like here. It makes it a lot easier for people to be like, oh, okay, press this song, listen to this. But if there's a story following behind the album, you're just jumping in at a random part of the story. And maybe that's a good experience as well. Just personally, I don't find myself listening to albums that are stories, or either over and over, or listening to a specific song. An exception recently, at least for me, is Praise, his album that he just dropped, which is My Friend Heart. Me and My Friend Heart. That song follows a story, and those songs flow very smoothly between each other, but I'm still able to listen to one of them one by one. So maybe I'm just overthinking this, and it's really not going to be an issue, but I just can't help but get that thought out of my head, because I'm going through all the emotions of, like, I listen to the album, I'm like, this is going to be the best album of, like, ever. Like, this is going to catapult my career. This is going to make everything change. And then I'm just like, wow, this is terrible. And it's just the usual process of even making a song. But now it's a whole album. Like, this is about 12, 13 songs. And, like, I want to hit on every single one, but I know I'm not going to hit on every single one. I like to think I will. But I think I'm just overthinking about this whole album thing. But I'm really putting in as much effort as I can towards making this something that's an experience for everyone who listens. As long as they listen front to back, I want to make sure it's an experience for everyone who listens. Even if they pick out one song, whatever. I don't think I'm going to drop a single, but I am going to advertise one song heavily, because there's one song that I think the greatest song I've ever made is on this album. So that's going to be the one song that I advertise pretty heavily, at least from the get-go, and then I'll go on from there. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Let me know if you guys agree with that. I always like to do these in a general sense, but I guess everyone can kind of relate to this. If you listen to albums frequently, are you able to go back and listen to the songs when they're very cohesive? Like, are you able to just jump into any part of the story? Or do you prefer having an album that isn't necessarily cohesive, but you can jump whatever song you want to listen to, whatever mood? Or does it not even matter? So y'all let me know. But I hope you guys enjoy your week, and I hope you guys have a good week. I'm out of here. Happy Monday.
She said, you should let me go. And I said, no. What would I look like if I kicked you out the door? I know you going through some shit. I done been through some shit before, and having someone by my side was really helping out my soul in all those moments. And I'ma be there for you. She said, money, I ain't happy, it can't give you what you want, so you should go and find somebody who can get that to you. I know you can, cause you been doing it. I want it from you, but I can't really get control of this. Baby, we can